started playing basketball?
So I started playing basketball when I was 6 years old. My parents bought me this little basketball hoop for kids. It's like just made out of plastic. And then I just started playing on it a lot in the backyard until my parents then signed me up for like basketball clinics and like basketball camps during the summer. And then I just fell in love with playing the game. I had a lot of fun. And I just kept playing every year. I just really enjoyed it at a young age. So, yeah.
Choose San Beda on your college school.
Actually, I was originally supposed to go to La Salle. I was first being recruited by Coach Franz Wamaren, who was the coach at the time at La Salle, but I ended up not going because there were some issues with me transferring some of my grades from the States, because I grew up in the States. So, and then they also said that for UAP, the residency would be 2 years. So then I decided not to go from San Beda. Approached me and asked me to join San Beda. And it was during the time when they were in the States. They were training in LA. So the whole team was there, and then Coach Frankie and some of the San Beda alumni, they made a trip out to our house. They talked to my parents, convinced my parents and I to commit to San Beda and play for them. And the residency was only 1 year too for NCAA, so yeah, it worked out.
How's the feeling to have 5 championships in the NCAA?
It's definitely a blessing. It shows how blessed I was to be able to play with a lot of great players and play under a lot of great coaches as well. I had 3 different coaches in those 5 years, and every year was a challenge because playing for San Beda is a lot of pressure, and the expectations are always high to win a championship. So it was very challenging, but I think the San Beda basketball program, they really built the team to win a championship. They really did a lot of recruiting and picked a lot of great players. So I was just fortunate enough to be part of that program and be surrounded by great players and good coaches.
Your top 3 toughest opponent in NCAA?
Toughest opponent in NCAA would probably be between Beltran or San Sebastian. During those days, it was the NC was just very physical, borderline dirty. So a lot of those guys, they had, at Beltran, we had Raymond Almazan, John Cortez, Kevin Alas was there. Sebastian was Calvin, Ian Sangalan, Ronald Pascual, a lot of talented players, and they definitely gave us a hard time in the regular season and even in the finals. So, but I'd say those 2 teams were the toughest opponent by far.
Playing in Mahindra on your rookie season?
Yeah, playing for Mahindra or Kia at the time, it was a lot of fun. I was drafted by Kia in the 2nd round. Being able to play for Manny Pacquiao as your coach is fun also, just to be around him. And I was lucky to actually have some playing time during my rookie season. And I learned a lot from my coaches. Looking at that coaching staff now, there was a lot of good coaches. We had Glenn Capapascio, Chico Victorero, Chris Scobie, Rob Wainwright, and even Coach Alvin Ayo was there for a little bit. So we had really talented coaching staff as well, and I learned a lot about the PBA, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How's playing in 4 years in Magnolia Hotshot?
Playing at Magnolia was a great experience. Just being able to play for the Pure Foods franchise is an honor, and a lot of great legends played for that franchise. And playing for Magnolia, it was great because Coach Chico, he puts a lot of emphasis on like team chemistry, and so our team really bonded and created like a brotherhood, and you felt like playing with your family. And yeah, we were able to make some good runs. I got one championship while I was there. We made it to the great players as well, like Mark Ingris, PJ Simon. Yeah, just being surrounded by great players and former great players is always good for your career.
How's so far playing in Meralco Bolts?
Sure, by now you've heard we have a new coaching change. So we have Coach Luigi Chilio as our head coach, which Coach Norman is our team consultant. And yeah, I enjoy playing for Meralco. I like the culture that they have there. We're really hungry for a championship for Meralco. We want to get that first championship for the franchise and the company. So right now we're kind of in that adjustment phase of learning a new system and playing for a new coach. Be pretty exciting in this upcoming season. So hopefully we can get a championship.
How so far, Coach Luigi?
So far he's great. We had a couple games in the All-Filipino Conference where he was handling us when Coach Norman was in the States. So Luigi coaches, and he's a good coach too. And he's like a player's coach. He's very approachable, and I think he's a good fit also for the Meralco team. I think we'll be able to see in these upcoming on-tour games how well we adjust.
Why you choose jersey 32?
So I chose 32 because that was my jersey number in high school. And in high school in the States, we weren't able to pick our own numbers. It was just whatever jersey fit you at that time. That was whatever number you had. So I felt like, yeah, I was kind of meant to be 32, and I wear it today because it just kind of reminds me of like where I came from, my home, and how far I've come from my basketball journey. So yeah, that's why I keep wearing 32.
If you not became PBA player, what do you think your work right now?
If I wasn't a PBA player or basketball player, I'd probably be back in the States, working as a firefighter. When I was younger, it was something that I thought about doing. But I didn't play basketball.
Thank you for watching.